Hiya, it's Deb here from Hookanory. In this video tutorial I'll be explaining how to use your decoding colour cheat sheet. This is one of my premium printables and it's included in the Mosaic Crochet Summit Colour Play Pack, which you can also buy after the event on my usual shopping channels. I'll put all the details in the comments. You can see I'm outside. Whoops. It's because my shed's too messy again. Anyway, stick around if you want to know how to use this. It will talk to you about how to decode colour from the world around you and to translate that into the perfect colour palette. You can't go wrong. You're going to need a few things to join in with this tutorial. Firstly, you'll need to download my Identify and Play Decoding Colour worksheet using the QR code on screen or in the links in the description. Then you'll need to find an image with colour that you like, either your own photo from a magazine or something you find online. And finally, you'll need some colouring materials. I use felt tips, but you could use pencil crayons or even paints if you prefer. So let's get started. What we're going to do is take the photo, magazine cutting or image that you've collected and identify the main colours from it. Then we'll decode what they are, where they're placed and the proportions they take up, and then we'll play with order and combinations and then translate that into yarn to create the perfect colour palette. What I'm going to show you now is the example that I've used on my slides. So I challenged myself to use a colour scheme that I wouldn't normally like or particularly pick. So I just literally was walking down the beach and thought, right, let me find a picture. And in my head I was thinking of all the pink and greens that I see down there because I love those sort of zingy colours. And as I was walking down the slope I saw this scene of greens with yellow and grey. I just took a picture. I didn't frame it that well. I just literally did a snap. So what I'm trying to say is I haven't deliberately tried to contrive this colour scheme. I just saw, oh, that looks all right, I'll quickly take a picture. So I've got my picture. I'm going to now show you using the little cheat sheet which I've provided for you as part of the freebies, how you can then turn this into a colour scheme. Okay, so here we go. We've got our picture. We're going to tape it there. You don't have to be an artist to do this. Just take a random photo and then we're going to identify the colours in this. Okay, so I've got my trusty felt pens and I'm going to look at, first of all, we've got a kind of lightish blue. So let's have a look. How's that coming out? That's not bad. Okay, so I'm going to mark that down as one of my colours. And then we've got a couple of shades of green. Yeah, that's not bad. We've got that lime green. And let's have a look at this one. Let's see. That'll do. I'd like it to be a bit sagier than that. I'm not sure if I've got the right felt. Yeah, no, that's too dark. Right, so we'll stick with that green. And then we're going to go yellow. And then we're going to go grey. Here we go, let's try this one. Okay, so we've got our colour scheme of blue, lime green, medium green, yellow and grey, and they're a nice cool colour palette. Once you've identified your colours, you can think about playing with them in different colour combinations. Okay, that's looking pretty nice. Okay, so you get the picture with that. We can also look at our photo and think about that in the way of proportions. So if we look at this design here, you can see you've got a little bit of blue. Okay, we've got a very small amount of yellow. And we have a kind of a reasonable chunk of grey. And then we've got two greens. So then once you've identified your colours, you've had a little play, you can also then pick out your yarns. So I've gone back to my mini stash again and I am finding the colours that I think go well. So we've got the blue, We're going with the sort of limey, slightly sagey green. We've got the green, yellow, and then a silver grey. So I would never pick these colours in a million years because I'm a bit more of a bright gal, if you like. But I wanted this to be a challenge, and this picture's actually helped me come out with quite a nice different colour range. This is a really good way of coming up with the colours. You can't just sit there in a vacuum and try and imagine what you think it could look like. Even picking from a colour wheel or a shade card can be incredibly difficult. So you might be shouting at the camera right now and saying, look, I don't want to go out and take photographs. I haven't got time. The weather's terrible. It's the wrong season. It's this, that and the other. Okay, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not going to be taking photographs and printing them out and faffing around. Okay, that's fine. You don't have to. What you can do is you could do exactly the same thing, but have a look around your house or your local recycling centre, or what free things you get through the door, and do exactly the same thing. I've got one here. This has got some interesting colours here. I've got the local theatre thing, and I've got our local magazine about the area. I've got 3 different awesome colour schemes. So I would pick my picture, and then I would pick my colours. I would then pick my yarns. I could do exactly the same thing with this. So that would make an amazing colour scheme. It also gives you a good idea for stripes as well. Here we go again. Now try not to be distracted by the pictures of the people on this, because that might make it harder to see the colours. You can turn, a little trick is to turn things upside down, and then all you're seeing then is the colours and tones of the piece of the picture. We've got this gorgeous indigo blue, we've got some hot reds, purples, pinks, and gorgeous oranges. And that would make then a really gorgeous, hot, summer feel colour palette. I hope you have fun doing this and playing around with colours. And obviously you can print out as many as you like, you can experiment, and I really encourage you to just play with colour. And the more you play, the more fun you'll have and the more confident you'll get with your colour schemes. I hope now you can see how easy it is to decode colour from an image, and that you'll now have confidence to play with colour and create your own personal collection of gorgeous colour palettes. If you found this video useful, please do all the usual YouTubey stuff and like and subscribe, click the link, click the bell, share it with your friends, save it, so that more people can find my channel, and hopefully I can help them find their perfect colour palette too. See you later, guys! Don't forget to grab your copy of my Identify and Play worksheet by scanning the QR code on screen now, or via the links in the description.